Election day is 7 weeks out and Proposal 2 will be on the ballot. But what does that entail and what do voters need to know about it? Lauren Edwards joins us live in the control room to break down what's in it. Lauren.
Josh and Max, Proposal 2 or Prop 2, as it's been called by many people, it's going to be on the ballot for the November 8th election. And I was in Lansing a few weeks ago when it was certified. People were clapping and cheering for it. But I can tell you also as well, not everyone is applauding their efforts.
All those in favor of the motion signify by stating aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries 4-0.
We know that the voters of Michigan really support protecting our voting rights and making our elections more secure.
That's what Prop 2 will do, says Sharon Delente of Promote the Vote. She says it's a constitutional amendment that'll expand voting rights in the state's constitution.
Currently, the right to vote is not expressly protected in the Michigan Constitution, and Proposal 2 would change that. So that just, makes sure that voters can vote free of harassment, interference, or intimidation.
It'll also expand access to military and overseas voters.
So Proposal 2 will give them 6 additional days if their ballot is postmarked by Election Day and arrives in the 6 days after.
And their ballots will be counted. The proposal will also allow for 9 days of in-person early voting and for people to verify their identities by using a photo ID or signed statement.
It would enshrine our current and effective voter ID system into our Michigan Constitution. So nobody, no courts or, again, elected officials could tamper with that in the future.
That is what Secure My Vote says is the problem.
It's going to make it so, one, the Constitution will state that you never have to show an ID to vote ever again.
Jeffrey Litton of Secure My Vote, the main group in opposition to Prop 2, says people should need a state ID or a social security number in order to vote.
The second major thing is that any private individual, billionaire, corporate, corporation, special interest, any of them can donate as much money to any private, any clerk in the state.
He says the group, which was formed in 2021 and is nonpartisan, believes this should not be allowed. They're also concerned about incarcerated felons voting, which he says they shouldn't be allowed to do until they are out of prison. He says the group too wants a safe and secure election. However, when it comes to Prop 2, they say you've got to read the fine print.
We want every legal voter to be able to have the right to vote. But our issue is that there's so many other things in this proposal that are going to change our Constitution permanently.
So again, Prop 2 will be on the November 8th ballot. And if you want to know more about each group, you can head to fox17online.com or click on our mobile app. Reporting live here in Control Room, Lauren Edwards, Fox 17 News.